Good morning, my children, and once again, welcome back to your English class, the class of the teacher Jacob. For today, my children, we're going to continue with the review and the studying of the letter I, but in its small form. Remember, yesterday we commenced with this letter in capital form. Today, we're going to see the opposite, small form of the letter I, including, of course, the two objects that we can associate with this letter. Before we commence with this, remember, we have to start practicing the very first letter of the alphabet, the letter A. Para aliado, chicos, vamos a continuar con nuestro estudio de la letra I en forma minúscula. Recuerden, el día de ayer nosotros la trabajamos en mayúscula. Hoy, pues, es lo opuesto, quiere decir lo contrario, su forma minúscula. Ahora, antes de empezar a explicar esta letra y los objetos que podemos utilizar para relacionarla, recuerden que tenemos que regresar al principio, a la primera letra del abecedario, para que de esta forma podamos unirla con la nueva letra. Also, very important to remember, all letters have their own objects. And not just objects, we can also use them for names of people. Recuerden que las letras del abecedario, todas las podemos utilizar para objetos o cosas y también para nombres de personas. So, for today, we are going to associate letters of the alphabet with names of people. Let's begin. First of all, with the letter A in its small form. Small A for Alan. Small B for Brenda. Small C for Carlos. Small D for Diego. Small E for Emiliano. Small F for Fernando. Small G for Geraldine. Small H for Hannah, the name of a girl. And finally, small I for Irma, the name of a girl also. Now, small I, like I mentioned at the beginning of the video, is associated with two other objects, the Indian and the ink. Let's start talking about characteristics of these two new objects. First of all, the Indian, it's a person like all of us. It could be a boy or a girl, has makeup around their cheeks. Okay, not full makeup, just a small lines of colors. Okay, they wear a bandana, which is in Spanish como un paliacate, around their forehead, okay? And they make noises like, and they are always dancing, very happy, around, okay, fire. Those are Indians. Recuerden, Indian in Spanish, indio, y son todas esas personas, son personas como nosotros, pueden ser niños, pueden ser niñas, que utilizan maquillaje, no completamente en la cara, sino únicamente en esta parte de las mejillas, se ponen unas líneas que los identifica como ese género, esa tribu, como indios. También utilizan un paliacate alrededor de su frentecita, ¿ok? Y pues se la pasan bailando alrededor de una fogata haciendo este tipo de sonidos. Okay? Those are Indians. And of course, the part that is important is that the word Indian begins with the letter I, small I. Next to the Indians, we have the ink. Now, teacher Jacob, what is ink? Ink is the liquid that is inside the pen. Remember, the pen, it's a school object that we are going to use it in the future when you are grown up or when you are older. because right now you have to do your activities only with pencil. In that regard, you are going to be able to erase a mistake. Recuerden, chicos, para las plumas, una pluma es un objeto que también es parte de los útiles escolares. Aunque este objeto, la pluma, ustedes lo utilizarán cuando estén más grandes. Recuerden que los trabajos que ustedes realizan es importante que los trabajen con lápiz, porque si hay un error, lo pueden borrar. Con una pluma no se puede borrar el error a menos que utilicemos un corrector, pero va a manchar nuestro trabajo. Por eso es importante que ustedes utilicen lápiz. Ya cuando sean mayores, más grandecitos, no hay problema que ustedes trabajen con plumas. Now, como les había comentado, la tinta ink, tinta in English with the teacher Jacob, ink, tinta es ese líquido que se encuentra dentro de la pluma para que pueda marcar, para que pueda escribir. Si no hay tinta dentro de la pluma, pues no podemos escribir nada, ¿ok? Por lo tanto, es importante que todas las plumas que veamos o lleguemos a utilizar se encuentren llenas de tinta. Tinta in English, ink. And we have several types of colors for the ink. We can have red ink, of course, black ink, blue ink, green ink, and many others. En el caso del color, para las tintas, la más común es la de color negro. También tenemos tintas de color rojo, azul, verde y prácticamente todos los colores que ustedes conocen, hay tintas de ese color. So, once again, the important part of today is that ink, tinta, begins with the letter I, small I. Very good. Now, before I explain the activities of your teddy book, let's have a quick exercise of pronunciation. For this, remember, the teacher Jacob is going to say it first. Please repeat after me with all of your energy. Indian. Small I. Ink. Small I. Very good. Excellent pronunciation. Now, the activities of your book, okay, are located in these two pages. Activity number 1 and activity number 2. For activity number 1, once again, we have several examples of the letter small I that we have to trace with our pencil. Now, don't forget, while we are tracing the letter I, it's important that we repeat the name of it. No se les olvide, chicos, que ahorita que vamos a comenzar con nuestro trazo de la letter I en forma minúscula, mientras la trazamos, no se les olvide repetir su nombre para que de esa forma no se nos olvide. Small I. Small I. Small I is for Indian. Indian, it's a person that is always happy. Indian uses small I. After finishing with all the examples of the letter I, then you can continue painting the Indian. The Indian, you can use all the colors that you want. Remember, it's a person, so the face you can paint it color brown, color pink, or color peach, durazno, or color carnita, and the cloth, the color that you want. While you are painting the object, don't forget to repeat the name of it. Indian, Indian. Recuerden que mientras ustedes colorean, es importante que también repitamos el nombre del objeto para que no se nos olvide. After finishing with the Indian, on top of the page we have a small sentence that it says. Recuerden que en estos ejercicios de trazo de palabras, de letras, perdón, tenemos en la parte de arriba una pequeña oración que dice relacionada al objeto. And it says, dice, I like this Indian. I like this Indian. A mí me gusta este indio. Okay? Very good. Let's continue with the second activity. Once again, we have the ink. For the ink, remember, begins with the small I. First, we have to trace the letter. Small I. Small I. Small I is for ink. Ink in Spanish, tinta. And small I is the one that we use for the new object. After finishing all the examples of the letter small I, then we can paint the vase, that small vase that is holding the ink. Cuando hayamos terminado de trazar todas las letras I en forma minúscula, ahora sí podemos continuar con el coloreado de este pequeño envase que dentro se encuentra la tinta. Okay? Very good. Don't forget, ink in Spanish, tinta, y es lo que se encuentra dentro de las plumas para que éstas puedan escribir. On top of the page, we have a sentence that it says, you need ink to write with a pen. You need ink to write with a pen. Tú necesitas tinta para escribir con una pluma. Okay? Very good. Excellent, my children. So, that's it for today. Don't forget, tomorrow it's our Christmas festival. So, remember, sing as loud as you can and dance with your best moves. No se les olvide que el día de mañana es nuestro festival de Navidad. Por lo tanto, chicos, recuerden sus mejores pasos, recuerden cantar con todas las fuerzas para que nuestro festival sea todo un éxito. So, we see you tomorrow with more information, more exercises, more letters, more vocabulary with the teacher Jacob. Have an excellent day. Take care. Goodbye.